Viewers, this is Koyeb Ranch. In this video, I am going to share information about how to set up a cattle ranch. Setting up a cattle ranch requires comprehensive strategic planning involving land acquisition, how to secure your finances, how to run the business, building infrastructure such as fencing, shelter, and water, acquiring the right cattle, mastering your cattle management in terms of nutrition, health, and handling of the animals, often starting small and scaling up with a focus on sustainable practices and the use of local resources. Key steps include securing land with accessible water, choosing appropriate breeds, creating steady enclosures and feeding systems, developing a feeding plan with proper nutrition, and ensuring veterinary care, understanding local regulations and your market demands. To begin with the setting up of the ranch, you need to develop a comprehensive business plan. A successful ranch begins with a clear roadmap to identify costs and market targets. So here you need to define your focus. Decide if you will raise beef cattle or dairy cattle, that is for milk production, or breeding stock. You need to include market analysis in your comprehensive plan. Analyze local demands, identify your competitors, and determine how you will position your products to maximize profits. Budgeting. Factor in startup costs such as land, livestock, and infrastructure alongside recurring costs like feed, medication, and labor. Funding. You also need to explore options like your personal savings or bank loans for beginning farmers. In your plan, you also need to include land. Choose fertile land with reliable water, good drainage, and suitable access. Consider starting small and expanding. After developing your business plan, then you need to also factor in infrastructure and land preparation. The quality of your land directly impacts your cattle's welfare and your overall success. So, in the infrastructure and land preparation, you need to decide on selection of the location. Here, prioritize land with high soil quality for grazing, consistent water accessibility, and proximity to markets to reduce transport costs. Infrastructure. Install essential facilities, including fencing, to secure the entire perimeter to allow cattle to roam freely. Build sheds or structures with roof to protect animals from extreme weather like heavy rains or intense sun. Provide adequate shelter for available resources. Start with simple structures and upgrade as you grow. Feeding systems. Use feeding troughs or wooden boxes for fodder to keep feeding areas organized and cost effective. Layout. You need to plan for paddocks, feeding areas, and handling facilities. The third point is cattle acquisition and nutrition. In acquisition of cattle, you start with healthy calves or younger calves, understanding their needs and behavior. Breeds. Choose breeds suited for your climate and goals. Example, Angus and Bremen crosses. In the case of Ghana and other parts of West Africa, choose the Gudali and the white or red Fulani crosses. Feeding. Develop a diet of forage such as grass or hay, cassava peels, rice bran, beans chaff, and other crop residues, and supplement with grains and proteins. Calves need specific grower rations. The fourth point is management and health plan. Health plan. Work with a veterinarian for vaccinations, parasite control, and overall head health. Record keeping. Keep track of the health of your animals, their feed, breeding, and finances meticulously. Rotational grazing. Manage pastures by moving cattle to fresh paddocks or grazing fields regularly to improve land health and forage. Handling. Learn safe methods for moving and working with cattle. Start with a manageable number of animals based on your land's capacity. Sourcing. Purchase cattle from reputable animal markets or local farmers. Seek advice from experienced ranchers to ensure you select healthy stock. Breed stability. Choose breeds that are well adapted to your local climate and your specific business goals. Quarantine. Isolate new arrivals to monitor for diseases before integrating them into the rest of the herd. The fifth step to take is to implement your daily management protocols. Routine care is the foundation for a profitable ranch. So therefore, in the management of your daily protocols, you need to emphasize on nutrition. Provide a balanced diet consisting of fresh grass, hay, and supplement like salt, which is essential for cattle health. Health and monitoring. Establish a regular schedule for deworming, especially oftenly monthly, and provide vitamins as well. Monitor for common diseases like lameness or respiratory issues to prevent profit loss. Water management. Ensure constant access to clean water through established water sources or troughs. The sixth step to take is to start small and scale it down. Begin with a few. Start with small head or even one cow to learn the ropes. Focus on feed first. Grow feed on your land before buying more cattle. Gradual expansion. Expand infrastructure and head size as your knowledge and capital grows. This is the conclusion of my video. I hope you have found it very useful. Thanks for viewing and stay tuned to more updates. Thank you.